Hey guys, you're welcome to the video and you're welcome to the channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you the best 3 video conferencing tools that you can use for remote or online teaching. You don't need to pay for anything. It is free and you can use it for as long as you like. There is no time limit or anything like that. Our first video conferencing tool is Zoom. Now if you don't have Zoom, you can go to their official website and download it. It is free. This is the official website, zoom.us/download. Just sign in with your email address and then you can download it for free. Now once you're here, to start a meeting, click on the new meeting. Hi! Now if you don't immediately see yourself, check this option right here, stop video. As you can see, when I click it, it's turned off. Now when I unclick it, it comes back. Also check to see if you have not muted yourself by coming here. As you can see, when you unmute yourself, they can hear whatever you say. So make sure you check that option. Now once you're here, to invite a student, come here where it says participant, click on it, and right here you can just click on the invite and you can copy the invitation link right here, or you can invite them by email by clicking on this Gmail. And you open up Gmail. All you need to do is just type in the email address of your student right here and then click on send, and the student is going to get this message, and this is where they're going to click to get invited into the class. Now you can also decide to mute your students upon entry such that when they come into the class there will be no noise from their own end. Click on these 3 dots where you see mute participants upon entry. Just click on it and you're going to see this small box right here. Now you can decide to allow participants to unmute themselves while they're in class. So I think this is a better option, because once they're already settled in, then they can unmute themselves and start the class. When everyone is in class, you can also decide to lock your meeting by coming to these 3 dots. Click here where it says lock meeting, or no one else will be able to join the class. You can also decide to allow your students to rename themselves by coming here where it says allow participants to rename themselves. So just tick this on. But to me, I like to untick this option. So okay, now once you guys are in class, to send messages to your students, just click on this and you'll be able to send a message to your students by clicking and just typing. Now you can decide to, if you want to send a message to everyone in this class or to a particular person. Now when you click on this link, this drop down arrow, you're going to see the list of students who are in class. So you can just choose the particular student you want to send the message to and you can send. Now if you want to send a file or a chat or document, something like that, click on this tool and you're going to choose a file. You can choose a file from your Google Drive or directly from your computer. I'm just going to choose this, click on open, and as you can see, the file is uploaded. Now to send a message right here, after typing, just click the enter key on your keyboard. You can also send emojis by coming here, so that different emojis in your text, so you can definitely send an emoji, so something like that. Right here you can also decide who your students chat with in class. So come to these 3 dots and you're going to see no one, so the participants can chat with no one or host only with you, or with everyone in class, or everyone and anyone indirectly. So make sure this is ticked off. So if you want a student to only chat with you, then you can click on host. So this helps to prevent distraction. So okay, next, if you want to do a presentation, then you need to share your screen. Now come here where it says share screen and click on that. Now you can start doing your presentation. Now this screen, our screen is already shared. We can just close this and then open up maybe a file on our laptop. So let's say this, I'm just going to open up this, and now we can use the annotation tool to work on our document. You can use these tools right up here to either highlight a point. Let's say this, maybe I want to highlight this point, something like this, or I want to show a spotlight on a particular point like this. Or if I want to write like a text, then I can click on this tool and drag, and then I can just write, maybe to write the correct answer to this particular question. You can also use the eraser tool right here, just erase anything that is here. So you can also mark by coming here where it says stamp. Click here and you can mark something like this, like that. Now you can also mark that. You can also add a stamp, let's see, like this. You can also add, you can draw like this. So you can do a lot of things with this particular tool. Now you can, this is the undo button, just undo to go back. There's a format tool. Now you can increase the line width of your cursor, the boldness, the size. Let's say add it like this, and then let's say we want to use this text, then it's going to be something like that. So you can also change the colors like that. So that is how we use this. You can also let your students annotate on this particular document. Say you're working with the students and you want them to answer this question, so they can definitely work on this form with you. Now if you don't, right now it's enabled, so they can work on this form with me. But if you don't want that, you can come to this three dots where it says disable annotation for others. Click on it. So the students won't be able to annotate on this particular document. Now if you want to enable it, just click on it again and then click on enable. You can also hide the names of annotators by coming to these three dots and click on hide names of annotators. But I like to keep this option up so that I know who is working on a particular form or who answered this particular question. Okay, next let's see how you can work with whiteboards. Now to work with the whiteboard, come here where it says new share, and you're going to choose whiteboard right here. Click on it and click on share. So it opens up the whiteboard. Now you can work on it as you want. Let's say you want to write. So that is how you use whiteboard. Now you can also save this particular annotation by coming here where it says save whiteboard as PNG or PDF, so you can save it also. Now let's close this tool. You can also change the background of your video by coming here where it says stop video. Click on it and you can choose a virtual background right here. In order to have this effective, you need to have a green screen behind you. It can be a green bedsheet, something green behind you, so it must be there. Then you can use this. As you can see, there's nothing green, that is why this is like this. But if you have a green screen, then it's going to be okay. Now you can also add a virtual background by clicking on this plus tool, and you can add an image. Take an image from your laptop and use it as your virtual background. You can also use video filters. Click on it and you see the different filters that you can use right here in your class, so you can just play around with it. So that is how it looks. Now this is also where we can change the general settings of our Zoom meeting. Let's start with the general. You can set a reminder for your class by coming here where it says remind me. So just come here and make sure this is ticked, and then you can choose the time you want to be reminded, or you want Zoom to remind you before your meeting. Zoom is going to send you an email notification to remind you of your meeting 15 minutes before. You can also automatically copy invite link once the meeting starts. So it's another option that you might want to choose. And this is another option that you might want to look at. Enter full screen automatically when starting or joining a meeting. So when you start your meeting, it's maximized. Your screen is in a maximized mode, not minimized, something like that. Another settings we might want to look at is the video settings. With this video setting, you can always display participants' name on their videos, so I like to tick that on. You can also turn off your video when joining a meeting, so I like to take that off so that I arrange myself before actually starting my meeting. Another option I like to tick on is to see myself as the active speaker while speaking, so that when someone comes in class, they should know exactly who is the host of this class. So I like to tick this on. Now the next setting I like to look at is the share screen setting. Now with this, you can decide if you want your the videos of the participants and you to be side by side, in a side by side mode. So I like to leave this ticked on. And you can also automatically share your desktop, so you can look at this feature. If that's what suits you, then you can take this on. You can record your meeting by coming to the store where it says no. When you end your meeting, it's automatically going to turn this meeting, the recording, into an MP4. Now just to end the video or to end your meeting, click on end, and you're going to see end for all. Click on it. Record. So as you can see, it's automatically converting the recording, and this is it right here. Just click on it. That is the next tool on our list is Loom. Loom is another easy and beginner friendly tool that you can use for virtual teaching, but the only difference is that you cannot invite a student or a participant to work directly with you in your class. You can only invite them to watch a video or to share the video. So this tool is basically only used for video presentation. So let's say you want to explain something to your students in a video format, then you can use Loom to record your screen while explaining it. Then you share it with your students or invite them to come watch it right here in Loom. But you cannot invite them to work directly with you in Loom. Now to get Loom, you can just go directly to their website, and then you're going to answer a few questions and you download it and set it up on your laptop. It is completely free. Now this is a Loom. I've already set it up. To open it up, just double click on it, and this is how it's going to look like. So you can already see this is my picture. Now if you want to switch it to like a video format, then come here and it's going to change. Now to start a meeting, you can come here and click on start meeting or start recording. So right now it's recording everything now on the screen. If you want to record maybe this, just click on it and you open it, and it's recording everything. So this tool is basically good for maybe video tutorials or something like that. When you want to do like a YouTube, most YouTubers use this tool to do their video tutorials to post on YouTube. You can customize your videos here by coming here, bring your cursor here, and you can see if you want to make it bigger, then you can see it's bigger. If you want to make it smaller, then that is it. You can also use this option here to change your background. So right now you can change different frames. Maybe you want to use this frame. Let's use this, and you see it changes. If you want to blur your background, you can click on blur. It's going to blur. As you can see, my background is blurred. I don't know if you can see it, but it is blurred. You can also change the color of your background. Let's use this, so you can see it changes. So that is basically how it goes. So just blur it, and then you click on use this settings. Just like I said, if you don't want to use the video, you can change it to picture. So that is it. So that is how it looks. If you want to maximize this, just hover your cursor and then click on this tool right here, this option, and it's going to maximize your video. Now if you want to turn this video off, just click on this and it's off. You can also record your browser. If you want to bring back the video, just click on this and it's going to bring it back. There is also a drawing tool right here. If you want to end your meeting, just come here and click on stop recording. So it automatically opens it. This is Loom, so it's going to be saved in your dashboard. Now you can just click and you play. You can also edit your videos in Loom. So when you come here, there's a trim option, trim video option. Click on it. So it opens up this now to split. Just click on the video, start playing, and you're going to see this split option right here.
You can customize your videos here by coming here. So yeah, and see if you want to make it bigger, then
click on the split tool.
If you want to make it,
as you can see, this blue box appears around the voice recording. Now you can just split it. When you play it, you see it starts playing from this angle. Now after splitting, you can just click on save changes and it's going to be saved. But I'm just going to cancel this. You can also add a thumbnail to your video by coming here and just click to upload, or drag a picture from your desktop and add it here. Or you can simply just browse and you take the picture from your laptop. Okay, now once everything is okay and good, we can just come here where it says share and click on it, and you can share the video to, you can send it to someone. Just type in the email address of the person right here. You can type more than one email address right here. As you can see, you can add more than one email address and share the video, so you can share it to as many students as you want. You can also share the video on social media, LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook. You can also download the video by simply coming here, this small option, and then click on download option right here. So the video stays in your laptop. So this is the best option I use after recording my screen and doing my tutorials, and then I can just download it and then edit it later on. The next video conferencing tool is Google Meet. Now this is another free Google app owned by Google itself. So it is actually used for virtual teaching. Now to start a meeting, you can come here where it says new meeting, click on it, and you can either create a meeting for later, or you can start an instant meeting, or even schedule a meeting in Google Calendar. Now if you're scheduling, for example, just click on it. It's going to open up Google Calendar. Now you can just add the title of your meeting right here. You can add an email notification right here for your meeting. So just click on there and click email and add the time that you want to be reminded before the meeting. You can also add description, like what the meeting is all about. Now when you're done scheduling, just click on save and it's going to go directly to your Google Calendar. If you want to see it up, just click on it and you're going to see the details of your meeting. Now to start a meeting, let's say we want to start an instant meeting, just click on it. Okay, I started using Google Meet a bit. I'm going to show you how I came about this background image. Now, but for now, to copy, this is your meeting code. You can just copy it and send to students. Just click here to add others. You can invite them. Just put in their email address right here and you invite them, as you can see, and then click on send email. So they're going to get the invitation code to join the class. When they join the class, they're going to be added here. So right now it's just me, so you're going to see the numbers increase when they add. I'm just going to close this up. Now to chat with students or with everyone, just come here. There's a chat option here. Click and then you can chat with your students. Now if you want to work with your students maybe on a whiteboard or something like that, then we're going to come here where it says activities. Click on it and you need to link it with a Google Jamboard. Now click on whiteboarding and you can either take a Jamboard from your Google Drive that you've already created, or you start a new one. So click on start a new whiteboard and it will immediately open up Google Jamboard. Now this is another app that is owned by Google. It's a whiteboard tool that you can use for virtual teaching. Now if you look on your left, there are so many different things that you can use, like the pen tool, the eraser tool, so just erase on it, a cursor tool, sticky notes, you can add sticky notes. Just click on save. You can also change the colors. and let's say this. You can also add images. You can add shapes, so like that. So you can definitely add a laser, something like that disappears after. So this is it. So to highlight, especially when you're discussing to your students. So that is a laser. You can also set a background for it. So I'm going to do a different tutorial on Google Jamboard. And you can also add frames, so you can work with different frames. As you can see, it has added to 2. To go back, just go back like that. So you can also present your Jamboard as a meeting. Just click on this and click on the present tab to meeting. Click on this and you can share it with your students. Whatever you do here, your students are going to also see it right there. Okay, to change your background, come to these 3 dots and click and go to apply visual effects and click on it. You're going to see different background options like this. Ooh. Bridal. So you can definitely use this to make your class interesting when you're teaching your students. So it's definitely a great tool to use and add some fun in your class. Now you can also use this option to do your presentation. Just click on this present and you can present your entire screen like so. So when you open up this, everything you do here, the students are also going to see. So that is how you can also present your PowerPoint presentation in Google Meets. You can also transcribe your meeting by coming here. That means whatever you say, they're going to type it out right here. So as you can see, this is it. I am in a meeting right now, teaching how to use Google Meet for virtual teaching. So that is it. So it's another great tool when you're presenting or you're talking with a student and maybe they don't understand fully, because there's some students know how to read but they don't know how to actually speak. So definitely this is another option that you can use to make your class interesting. To turn this option off, click here and it's going to turn off. Now when you're done, just click here and so you ended the meeting for everyone. That's basically how you use these 3 free tools to teach online.
Well, I hope this video was helpful, and if you found any value in this video, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I will really appreciate it, and also please hit the notification bell to get notified each time we post contents like this.